Well, according to the U.S. Justice Department, Alexander Fishenko, they say, was operating a spy network that was based in Houston that, according to U.S. officials, enhanced the capabilities of the Russian military. Now, Fishenko and 10 others were arrested yesterday and today and charged with falsifying documents and illegally exporting high-tech U.S.-made microelectronics to Russian military and intelligence agencies. According to the FBI, since 2008, they say that Fishenko was allegedly using his company, Arc Electronics, to secretly export goods such as analog to digital converters, static random access memory chips, microcontrollers, and microprocessors. Now, the reason this is all so important is because U.S. officials say that that type of equipment is subject to strict U.S. government controls due to their potential use in a wide range of military systems. U.S. officials say that Russia does not even produce many of those goods that they say Fishenko was sending, that Russia does not produce that domestically. Now, again, we need to underscore here that what the U.S. Justice Department is saying is that these goods were being exported without notifying the U.S. government or the Department of Commerce. Now, the defendants will be arraigned in a Houston U.S. courthouse, and afterwards, the government says it will seek to extradite them or to move them to the Eastern District of New York, where the indictment was filed for this case. Why it's been filed in New York is not clear just yet. Officials have not disclosed those facts. Well, I mean, clearly, it's somewhat of a coincidence. This story is breaking right now. This big Russian, alleged Russian spy network being, stung by the FBI. It's breaking on the same day that the first U.S. presidential debate is scheduled to take place. By Wednesday evening, U.S. President Barack Obama and his opponent Mitt Romney will be debating live on stage. Our viewers may remember that Mitt Romney, the Republican candidate, has referred to Russia as America's #1 enemy. And also, according to published reports, the Houston FBI agent in charge of this alleged sting referred to Russia as a hostile country that is seeking to improve its defense capabilities and to modernize their weapons system at the expense of U.S. taxpayers. So clearly, there's a lot of allegations flying here, harsh rhetoric coming on the day that the first U.S. presidential debate is about to take place. It will be interesting to see if this topic is brought up. That's right. Oh, that spy ring from 2010 that turned Anna Chapman into a household name. Of course, this isn't the first time we've heard about these so-called spy rings, Russian spy rings, being broken up by the FBI or the U.S. Department of Justice back in 2010. Anna Chapman was one of 10 alleged Russian spies that the U.S. says were working in the States to try to gather intelligence and send it back to Moscow. That whole story was humongous, but it ended with those 10 alleged spies being extradited to Russia. It was actually a spy swap. Then the U.S. got 3 people back from Russia. Those 3 people that the Moscow was allegedly holding were sent back to the States. It was a spy swap, one of the biggest ones that occurred in more than 20 years. So, of course, this story is not the first that we're hearing about these Russian spy rings.